It's nice to meet you.
Yeah.
Sit.
Thanks.
Good girl.
Nope, absolutely not.
Everything's a dog if you try hard enough. Some are show dogs, some are strays, but we're all wagging our tail for something. Think about it. Society loves well-behaved dogs. They sit, stay, fetch, and roll over on command. Now replace dogs with humans, and suddenly obedience classes sound a lot like schools, corporate training seminars, and even social etiquette workshops. Hold on. What the fuck is that? So after accidentally jumping into the void of social etiquette training, I realized something. Becoming a part of a pack or group in society means you're cut above your peers. To do this, you require a rite of passage, aka doing a bunch of atypical bullshit to fit in with a certain crowd. From the clothes you choose to wear, the music you choose to listen to, and even the tonality of your voice indicates that this person is from a different group. We clap for those who follow the rules, give them treats like promotions, likes on Instagram, and even just a polite nod of approval. But what happens to the uncivilized dogs? The ones who don't sit when you tell them to? Society doesn't just ignore them, it actively punishes them. Homeless individuals, rebels, and outcasts are seen as threats to the order, the same way a stray might be seen as dangerous for existing outside of leash laws. I mean, look at these guys. If you ask me, the homeless guys are the ones that need leash laws nowadays. Starbucks out here telling customers service dogs only, but let these raccoon head-ass motherfuckers swipe or no swiping all the Stanley Cups without putting up a fight. If you would like to petition for the homeless to be accompanied with a leash before entering a family business, please be sure to like and voice your frustration below. If we're lucky, maybe we can live in a world where they can finally receive the consequences for their actions. Historically, this dog training metaphor holds up. The Industrial Revolution didn't just create factories, it created factory workers. So gay. It created factory workers, timed shifts, uniforms, lunch breaks, all designed to condition people to be efficient, obedient, and predictable. Fast forward to today, and it's the same game with different toys. Algorithms reward conformity, trends punish individuality, and HR departments are basically the dog trainers of the corporate kennel. Consider military training, for example. Boot camps break down individuals to rebuild them into disciplined, uniform units, much like turning a wild pup into a show dog. Soldiers march in sync, follow commands without hesitation, and are rewarded with medals, ranks, and societal respect. It's not about stripping away humanity, no. It's about conditioning behaviors that benefit the collective. Failure to do so can result in the death of your platoon, the failure of a mission, or losing all of your gear in a raid.
Alright, chums up. Ready, guys? Let's do this. Leroy Jenkins!
Oh my god, he just ran in.
You can't cast. More responding. I don't think you can cast with that shit.
Oh my Leroy. God damn it. Leroy, you moron.
Leroy.
Great job, for Christ's sake. Leroy, you were just stupid as hell.
Oh man. At least I have chicken.
Let's not forget about the education system. From kindergarten to college, it's a structured pathway where students are taught how to speak, when to listen, and to think within specific frameworks. Good grades? That's your treat. Honor rolls, scholarships, gold stars all reinforce the idea that compliance leads to rewards. Pavlov explained this perfectly. We, like dogs, are conditioned to display certain behaviors from a prompt. Now take the same concept and infuse it with company raises or how a person dresses, and people will mirror the exact behavior required to benefit from these actions. But here's the twist. Being a dog isn't a bad thing. In fact, it's actually kind of awesome. Dogs get treats for good behavior, belly rubs for looking cute, and they somehow manage to get away with sleeping 14 hours a day. Being a well-trained human means you get paid vacations, healthcare, if you're lucky, and the occasional dopamine hit from a well-timed compliment. Plus, dogs live in the moment. They don't worry about existential crises, taxes, or whether their Instagram post got enough likes.
If we're thinking about it, imagine if I hit 100 mil a year after hitting a mil.
Was the 95 not enough for you?
Well, I was just like saying like even number.
Well,
They find joy in the simple things. A walk in the park, a game of fetch, or the sheer excitement of seeing their favorite human walk into the door. Maybe we could learn something from that simplicity. And while we're busy chasing the tennis ball of success, who are our owners? The ones holding the leashes. They're not as free as it seems. Owners have responsibilities. They worry about the big stuff like global markets, political stability, and making sure the internet doesn't collapse. They live in a constant fear that if the dogs stop behaving, the whole dog park descends into chaos. They hold the leash, but at what cost? Power comes with the constant anxiety of maintaining control. Julius Caesar crossed the Rubicon not just to expand power, but because he feared losing it. CEOs work 80 hours a week not because they love spreadsheets, but because stepping back could mean losing their empire to the next ambitious pup. Listen, just because we're a couple of dogs doesn't mean we're not human. Embrace it. We're living a good life, and if you ever feel bad about being part of that system, just remember, even the owners are picking up our poop. And as funny as that may sound, maybe that's the ultimate lesson here. Whether you're the obedient pup, the rebellious stray, or the stressed out owner, life has its share of leashes, treats, and responsibilities. It may be tantalizing to escape these ties that bind you to the powers that be, but would it not just be better to live as you please while leaving the bigger problems to the guys that get paid to do it? Say if you did have higher ambitions to be one of the owners. Would it not just be better to be his man's best friend than his competition? Would you not have learned more from being close to your enemy as his friend rather than as his distant enemy? Thank you for listening.